In a small American town lived a 12-year-old boy named Daniel. Life had already taught him lessons far too heavy for his age. Daniel had lost his parents in an accident and lived with distant relatives who barely noticed him. He felt utterly alone. Every day after school, he'd sit on a broken bench near the old park. His clothes were worn, his shoes torn, and his eyes held a sadness no child should ever carry. He often wondered why life had to be so unfair. One cold evening, as Daniel sat quietly wiping tears from his face, an old man named Mr. Walter approached him. He walked slowly, using a wooden cane, his back slightly bent by age and hardship. "Why do you sit here alone every day, son?" the old man asked gently. Daniel hesitated, then whispered, "Because I don't have anywhere else to go." Mr. Walter sat beside him on the cold, broken bench. "Life can be very hard," he said softly. "But being strong doesn't mean never crying. It means not giving up." Daniel looked at him with curious eyes. "You don't understand," he said. "I have nothing, no parents, no future." The old man smiled sadly. "I understand more than you think." Mr. Walter then began to tell his story. He had once been a factory worker with a wife and a small daughter. But one illness took them both away. With no family left, he had to learn how to survive all by himself. "There were days I wanted to stop living," he said. "But every morning I told myself life is hard, so I must be stronger." From that day on, the old man met Daniel every evening. He taught him small but powerful lessons: how to fix broken things, how to find joy in old books, and how to stay calm when life feels overwhelming. Sometimes they shared a simple meal. Other times, they just shared a comfortable silence. One day, Daniel failed an important school test and felt completely crushed. He ran to the park, sobbing. Mr. Walter placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "Strength is not about winning every day. It's about standing up every time you fall." Slowly, Daniel began to change. He studied harder, he started helping others, and he stopped feeling ashamed of his past. Mr. Walter became the grandfather he never had, and Daniel became the family Mr. Walter thought he had lost forever. They filled the emptiness in each other's lives. Years passed, and Daniel grew into a strong, confident young man. One morning, he found Mr. Walter sitting quietly on their bench, looking weaker than before. The old man smiled and said, "You're strong now. Remember, when life is hard, be stronger." Not long after, Mr. Walter passed away peacefully. At his funeral, Daniel stood tall. He wasn't the helpless, heartbroken boy from the park anymore. He carried the strength given to him by an old man who chose kindness over loneliness. And Daniel knew one truth forever. Life is hard, but with strength, love, and guidance, even the most shattered heart can rise. Life will be unfair. Pain will come, but strength is built through patience, kindness, and never giving up even when everything feels lost. Remember this story the next time you feel like you're facing it all alone. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, please like and subscribe for more content that inspires.